Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of This Could Get Weird. I am Adam Stone.
And I'm Adam Blocher.
That's right, folks. 2 in a row. I think we're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week, was a big comeback from our 2-month sabbatical, and if we keep it up, we have a streak going.
I love streaking.
I'm sure you do, but that's a personal issue. So anyway, what's been going on in your world?
I went to go see that movie Black Hat with my dad, that Chris Hemsworth hacker movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say I'd give it a 6 out of 10, and it was kind of really predictable for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Which was sad, because I was really looking forward to it, because I like Chris Hemsworth, but I almost fell asleep in it.
Oh, really? Was it kind of like slow?
Not only that, but it's just whenever I go to an action movie, I don't want it to be like too predictable. But I'm watching like, I know what's gonna happen next. That happened.
Was it an action movie?
More or less.
Huh.
You could like half action, and they threw in a romance that didn't even have to be there.
Oh, I hate when that shit happens. It's
Made
kind of
like no fucking sense, because it's well, I'll go ahead and say spoiler alert to anyone who actually wants to fucking watch it. But Hemsworth is the hacker in jail, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And this dude, this unknown guy, released a virus stopping some pumps and just flipping shit out. And I think it was China, and they had a reactor meltdown, like part of the place exploded and shit like that. And so the Chinese Department of Defense had this guy go to the States to help with the FBI figuring out who did this. And the guy's like, I'll do it on one condition. You get, Hemsworth out of jail to help me, because this is his original code that he and I made back in college.
Right.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
And the Chinese guy's sister is like a really super fucking smart engineer, and she comes along too.
For collateral, I guess, or do you keep an eye on them, keep tabs on them, I'm assuming?
No, just because extra smart brain never hurts.
Huh.
But it's like the moment that she and Hemsworth meet, within just minutes, they're already in love with each other.
Really? That escalated quickly?
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. And it's just watching that, just that little romance, in my opinion, it played almost no part.
Right.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a Michael Mann movie, and I love Michael Mann movies, so...
you might like it, but it wasn't my thing.
Right. I was mildly curious just because he's the director. He's done a lot of awesome movies, like
Gotcha.
Heat, and he did the original. You ever seen Red Dragon?
I don't believe so.
It's in the series of the Hannibal Lecter movies.
Gotcha.
The original version of it was called Manhunter. The guy who was starring, his name escapes me, but that was the original version, and the Red Dragon was a remake of it. But that was an awesome movie, Manhunter. God, the Miami Vice series, he produced that in the 80s.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he was also the one that directed the movie. He also did that movie Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. But I mean, like, because, you know me, I'm really easily entertained. I can stay up and watch just some of the shit movies that they're out there. But with Black Hat, it's now on my list. I have a list of movies that I have and almost have fallen asleep in. It's number 3 now.
Oh, yeah? What was number 2?
Number 2 was Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which is sad, because I was really pumped up for that movie.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan dropped that ball.
Yeah. And the first one was back in the 90s. My sister took me to the dollar movie to go watch Out Cold. You ever heard of that movie?
The title sounds familiar.
I remember the first 10 minutes of it and I was out.
You must have been really tired, or was that boring?
That was just that boring because I'm usually not that tired when I go to movies.
Right. The only time I ever fell asleep to a movie I recall was, it was like, I think I went to my mom. We went to see Independence Day for like the third time. So, I mean, I wouldn't count that exactly as being bored of it.
Gotcha.
But,
Well, if you've seen the movie at least once, you're allowed to sleep through parts of it.
well, I was also up all night.
Yeah.
And I napped during probably about 20, 30 minutes of it. But, I'd already seen it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've nodded off a couple of times to movies, but other than that, none that I can think of really. But so would you recommend it, or yay or nay?
Personally, I wouldn't recommend it,
Uh-huh.
but my dad enjoyed it, so it's really all just your matter of taste.
Right.
Like my dad and I went to go see that movie Unbroken. Did you hear about that?
Unbroken.
About the
Oh yes,
Olympus
yes.
who becomes a war prisoner.
Yeah, I know basically a little bit of the plot.
He loved it. I didn't care for it at all.
Right. It's your compare and contrast. What didn't you like about it?
Any of it. I just didn't like the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was good enough to keep me awake, but that's it. I'm just sitting there bored for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. You know who directed it, don't you?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't like it.
Huh, to each his own. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard, really good things. Just like the Oscar season right now is out, and like that movie American Sniper, everybody's going gaga over.
Yeah, my dad went to go see that, and he said it's hard to watch because obviously they're trying to make it as realistic as they can, and like in the trailer, it shows like the mom handing the kid a grenade, and how the guy has to shoot the kid and all that shit. My dad said it was very hard to watch because stuff like that.
Right.
I'm like, but it's a movie.
Did you ever see Inglourious Bastards?
I did.
Okay, so you'll get this reference. I guess Seth Rogen went on his Twitter, and he mentioned that watching that movie was like watching that fake sniper movie in the third act of Inglourious Bastards, comparing it to that, how it's, mainly propaganda and bullshit,
Yeah.
and it set off a lot of people
Of course it would.
because everybody considers that guy like a hero, and
Well, it's just not only that, it's just people can't really voice their own opinions now without having just a waterfall of hatred thrown at them.
oh, indeed. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I've seen it time and time again. That's how they say, if you want to piss somebody off on the internet, throw your opinion up there and wait a minute.
Oh yeah. Like this isn't as extreme as that, but I don't normally post a whole lot on Facebook. I just like to scroll through and see what's happening
Right.
because I don't want to hear people's opinions really. 'Cause
True.
I just don't care. But I found this one little picture. It's like fun fact: people with green and blue eyes can be like awesome people and shit like that. And I'm like, hey, I got green eyes. Fucking share that shit. Not an hour later, 2 people on my friends list comment on it, like, I know some green-eyed people that are complete douchebags and shit like that. I'm like, well, if I wanted your opinion, I'd fucking ask for it.
Yeah. You just posted it
Like,
up there
I
for yours.
understand that this isn't a real fucking fact. It's just, I find it kind of funny.
Right. Yeah, typically, I thought I was going to get flack like a week or two ago. I put up something that I got tired of seeing everybody's posts on, like, politics between Democrat and Republican, and I'm just like, you know what? This is it. This is my political view. Politicians, don't trust them. End of story.
All right.
I didn't catch any flack for it. I almost anticipated.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because I didn't shoehorn a particular party or say either one, it probably didn't get the reaction that I was expecting. 'Cause I was kind of doing it just to get a reaction, to see what people would say. But nobody said anything. I got a lot of likes, that's for sure.
Well, maybe if you just maybe you were too tame in what you said. You got to be more shock value. People love shock value.
I should have said something along the lines, fuck Obama or fuck Bush.
I'm sure a few people would like to fuck a Bush.
Oh, quite a few. No, you're right. If I would have, been specific about it, I probably would have.
Generalization hatred is pretty easy not for people to be, oh yeah, he's just shouting angry. But if you put it on your Facebook, there's something like fuck Obama and all his shit, I'm sure half your feed list would explode.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I've seen plenty of posts that, are almost worship-like on Obama. Because I'm like, you know what? He's just another asshole in office. He's got his own agendas, and, everybody's making a big stink because the other night when he had his State of the Union address,
Yeah.
he talked about how his term was almost up, and, I guess a bunch of Republicans started clapping.
Yeah.
And he says, I should know because I won the first 2 times, and got a fucking standing ovation from all the Democrats. I'm like, you know what? Fuck all of you. It's like a really bad football game that I don't want to watch. That's why I don't watch the State of the Union, because last year, he got shouted down. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Yeah, he was talking about Obamacare and how you keep your doctor and all this stuff, and all of a sudden you hear a Republican just shout out, "You lie!" Hey, well, what surprised me was the creepy-ass Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. She had this look of, how dare you? I'm sorry, but I think back in when they first established, Congress and stuff, shouting matches like that weren't uncommon.
Yeah.
Now,
I guess it's not as accepted now that, I don't know, people voice their fucking opinions on shit now or something.
I guess.
Because, if someone shouts something in Congress nowadays, oh my god, half of America's on Twitter yelling at them now.
Oh yeah, they were. They were flooding that dude's Twitter, cussing him out. What I don't like, though...
If I ever become a celebrity, I'm going to delete my Facebook page. Just so... Because I don't have a Twitter or anything like that, just so I don't have to hear any stupid people.
Yeah. I giggle at a lot of Twitter stuff. I mean, I don't post a whole lot. I mean, I think I got maybe since I started it, 1,000 tweets. Where most people have 10,000.
You're higher up on me. I think I have 4.
I just post things that interest me and stuff about the show. But I'm not on there, tweeting every 20 minutes. No, it just interests me that it's we're talking about, you voice your opinion and everybody has to throw in their 2 cents. And it's not like a common back and forth conversation. It's more like, you're an idiot. You shouldn't be talking.
It's like, I'm not a fucking change jar. I don't want your 2 cents.
Exactly. And I don't know. It's see, what was I looking at? I mean, there are some times though where I want to fucking literally strangle people for saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Case in point, you know who Paul McCartney is, right?
Yeah.
All right. What do you know about him?
He's a singer.
Okay.
Does he do country?
No.
No, I don't pay attention to him really, because he's not in my circle of singers. But I know he's a famous singer.
Yeah, he was only with the Beatles.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Don't judge.
I won't judge. It's you. Okay. You kind of get a pass on that. Just hope Shannon doesn't hear this.
Just bleep out my comments.
No. I'm leaving that shit in. No, it was a couple of weeks ago. Kanye wrote this song for his mom.
Okay. Isn't he nice?
Yeah, because she died during plastic surgery.
Well, she'll never be able to hear it now.
No. And Paul McCartney did he played keyboard on a song he did, and I heard the song and it sucks.
Okay.
But when he released the song, I think he released on New Year's Day or something.
All right.
And Twitter blew up. There was people were like, WTF, who is this Paul McCartney? Well, he's about to blow up because Kanye helped him out. It was literally comments like that. I don't know who this Paul McCartney is, but Kanye, good on Kanye for helping him out, helping a starving artist.
I think he's good.
And all I could think of is, people, please stop talking. You're bringing down the intelligence of the planet.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was terrible, terrible. I mean, I almost wept with woe. And then, of course, they're, millennials. I hate that word. Can't believe I just said that. But, they're millennium kids that,
Millennial?
Yeah, it's the new word for kids born, like, after 2000 or just before 2000.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, it's like the past 10, 20 years. It's generalizing the past 20 years.
What was the generation that grew up in the 90s like my generation? What was their name?
I want to say you might be classified as a millennial.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey now.
Well, yeah, I got the internet in front of me. I'll look it up.
I always thought it was like Generation X or Generation Y.
No, Generation X was slightly before my generation. I'm Generation Y. Ah, there it is. A person reaching young adulthood around the year 2000.
Fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm in with those tards?
Yes.
Can I get like a pass out or something?
Pass no go. Do not collect $200.
Like a parent permission slip or something like that?
No, yeah. Yeah. To use it in a sentence, the industry brims with theories on what makes millennials tick. That doesn't tell me anything. No, it's usually kids that you see doing, selfies and with their trucker hats and saying shit like swag. Those motherfuckers. The ones that you want to throw a chair at their face, opened.
Face chair.
Yes. No, it's shit like that that just...
That reminds me of something.
Oh?
Did you hear the WWE news?
What about Triple H?
No, what happened to him?
Oh, some kid was in the front row crying right behind him.
Yeah?
And he felt bad. He turned around and started hugging him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He broke character. He's like, it's okay. Because the kid was bawling his eyes out. Because I think they were hurting Cena or something like that.
It's like, it's okay, tiny human. I won't kill him.
Yeah. He actually brought the kid backstage. Brought his dad backstage, too.
Nice.
Oh, what was your news?
WrestleMania is happening in North Texas.
Oh, in Dallas? Yeah.
I was like, hey, Stone might want to know that.
Yeah. You know what's interesting, though? It falls on April 3rd of 2016.
Okay.
The third day of 316.
Oh, yeah.
Glass shatters, Austin 316. That's his state.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a ranch
Look
just
at you
down the road.
cracking codes.
Uh-huh. Which...
fucking Illuminati up in this shit.
I know, right? Vince McMahon, yep. It's not the Rothschilds or who's its fucks or the Rockefellers. It's McMahon, bitch. They got the monopoly on the whole industry.
Oh, I actually have a really good segue from, unfortunately, millennials.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They've created a brand new word this year. Still January, and they're already throwing our IQ down.
Yeah.
Brand new word called firstable. Firstable.
Firstable?
Firstable. And what it means is they are combining words first of all into that one word.
Okay.
Why? I don't fucking know, but they're doing it now. So instead of saying, first of all, such and such. They're going, first of all.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Because, life's too fucking short as it is, apparently. You gotta get as many words as you can in each second.
So they just crammed first of all together?
Into one word, yes.
Oh, wow.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah. Can we get like a Batman of grammar? Because all these fuckers are creating crimes on grammar.
I think you have to.
Oh, secondable is also a word too.
Huh?
Secondable.
Damn.
First of all, what the heck am I going to be for Halloween? Secondable, my cousins and I need to... Jesus Christ, people. Oh, I love this. This is right up my alley. It says, secondable, my cousins and I need to get a Ouija board and go visit all the abandoned houses on the ranch Halloween night. Is that a great idea or what? No. Here's a better idea. Go under your sink and get that big bottle that says Drano. Go into the bathroom, step in the shower, and down it. No. Hold up. I don't want anybody hitting me up saying, yeah, you endorse people killing themselves left and right. Okay. How about this? Plain and simple. Never reproduce. Don't do it.
Or just take the warning labels off of everything you own.
That too. Darwinism at its finest.
Let's see how long natural selection lets you live.
Exactly.
Dude, could you imagine if they made a reality TV show called just Darwin, and they just throw people together and just see who lasts the longest? You don't get voted off, you just end up dying. Like, and the last person's like, congratulations, you're the smartest of the retards.
Yep. And like Carlin said, you take somebody like that, and when they win the big prize, you put up on a hill on a pedestal and you shoot them in the fucking head. Because we really don't need these people spawning.
True.
Because imagine this generation right now having children.
I've seen it.
Hell, Shannon told me the other day an old girlfriend of his, she's like 36, 37. She's already a grandma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, going through my Facebook feed, seeing some old high school friends and shit like that, they're younger than me. I was the old one in high school. And they've all got, like, up to 2 to 3 kids each. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I know, man.
Slow down.
They get a second they get out of high school, pelvis thrusting everywhere.
I guess I didn't get the memo or something.
Yeah, I saw that video from that song "Turned Down for What," whatever. Have you seen that?
Which one? There's a lot of turned down for what videos.
It's the actual one of the dude humping everything and starts a humping party.
Oh, the original? I've not seen the original. I've just seen parodies of it.
I saw a version of it without the music.
Yeah.
And they re-edited like...
Was it just like a porno or something then?
No, I mean, there was a lot of grunting and sound effects put in.
Ugh.
And that was the first time I ever actually seen the video. And that's how I picture everybody getting out of high school these days.
Gotcha. Bunnies.
They're just jumping around.
Junk jumping.
Junk jumping. Let's get the junk jumping. Let's start that as a trend. That'll start. Let's get this junk jumping. It'll catch on quick.
Let's how about not?
No. Then we put a fucking copyright on it and throw it on a T-shirt.
Junk jumping.
And you make probably cool $500,000 easily.
Well, you're on the internet. Do that. Go to your Facebook and do hashtag junk jumping.
I'll do that shit right now.
Trademark.
I'm going to go on our Facebook page and put that and just confuse the fuck out of everybody. You don't think I will?
Oh, I know you will.
This is going to be fucking great.
Do we have a tweeter?
Yes, we do. At Weird Podcast.
On your Twitter.
I will do that.
Fucking, we're going to start a trend right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Millennials, we'll do it. I'll watch in like a month. it start just fucking just trending
Hashtag
everywhere.
junk jumping.
Jumping.
Boom, it's out there. Watch this, going on our Twitter right now, too.
You heard it here first, people. It's the origins of jumping.
That's right. We're going to start this shit. We're going to kick it into overdrive.
Speaking of videos, here's a fantastic video that I just found today, and I had to have Elijah explain it to me.
Yes, I saw it, and we're going to talk about
did
that.
Watch it?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
Holy fucking shit, man. What the fuck
Right,
is
for
wrong
our
with
audience,
people?
the video is called Me, Me, Me.
Yeah. I couldn't really find like a proper version on YouTube, but I went to like the YouTubers React, and they had like a whole version. It was kind of censored, but it was the whole version. But I got the gist of what was going
the whole
on.
uncensored version. It's fucking weird.
I get what's going on, and holy crap.
The funny thing is, even though before Elijah explained to me, I was so confused. I wanted to watch it more. It's like, why do I still want to watch this? And it wasn't just because of the titty bouncing. Once you get past that on the first video, you're like, all right, let's dig into this shit, see what it's about. But I guess maybe like the beat or the music had a hook that just made me want to keep listening to it.
The music, I figured, because when I went to go look it up, they just had the song up. And my first thought was, okay, it's typical Adam B bullshit.
No.
And then I was like, oh, there's a video to it. And then I saw it, and my God. What is wrong with this world? Just for clarification, let people know what's going on. This video, me, it's an anime video. It's about a dude just sleeping in his room. He's got all this video game geek stuff around, anime, you name it, and he's just sleeping in his room, and he's just like half-ass watching TV, and it's some anime, typical anime girls, doing their anime girl thing. And then he kind of gets absorbed into the TV in kind of a dream-like state, and it starts out typical, I guess you could say.
Mm.
Well, typical for like just kind of a crazy anime trip out.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
they're a bad acid trip halfway.
Yeah. There's stuff coming out of their vaginas, and boobs are dancing everywhere, and then she turns into like some six-eyed, four-eyed demon thing, and throws up in his fucking mouth, and...
Yeah, the way Elijah explained it to me made it make so much sense.
Oh, there's an explanation to it? I just thought it was just...
After the video came out, people were digging into it to see what the fuck this video means, because no one knew.
Okay, I'm going to give you my... I'll give you... Okay, go ahead and give the explanation Elijah gave you, and then I'll give you what I thought it was about.
Alright, do you know the word otaku?
Yes.
Do you know the actual definition of it or the American definition of it?
More or less, I guess the American version is somebody who's really into anime and goes to conventions because it stands for, there's an actual convention. It's kind of like not an anagram, but it stands for, Atomic Connie Convention or something like that. It's an anime convention.
Yeah, that's the American definition of otaku.
Okay.
The real definition of an otaku is a complete shut-in who has no job, no friends, lives completely on the internet, never leaves his room, anime, porn, just internet all the time. Fuck everybody else except this one spot in his world.
Almost you, right?
And if you call somebody an otaku in Japan, it's an insult.
Okay.
And it's basically the video is trying to describe the life of an otaku who's trying to get out of his addiction of anime, internet, and shit like that, but it just keeps pulling him back. That's what Elijah said.
All right, so there that there's a joke in Metal Gear Solid, the first one, that really makes me laugh. It's when Otacon meets uh Snake for the first time,
Yeah.
and he asks him, "Are you an otaku too?" Which, like, Snake's like, no. Which means Otacon's like, I mean, granted, he didn't have like tentacle porn posters all over the walls, but he had like, anime stuff here and there.
Yeah.
But it just makes me laugh even more now, considering it's a Japanese-made game, and that's a Japanese joke now.
Yeah.
So Otacon just insulted Snake right off the bat, and Snake didn't get it.
Now you know.
Son of a bitch. Wow. No, my interpretation of it was kind of the similar. It was just a shut-in who watches anime all day and lives his life, for manga and all types of creepy, weird shit. And it's his, like, personality, not personality, but his subconscious trying to get him out of it. So he's having, like, a really bad trip. The first person I thought of, though, when I saw it.
Lorenzo?
Yes.
Except worse than Lorenzo, because Lorenzo actually has a job.
Yeah, I think, but he's like one step from getting shit canned.
Really?
No, I'm just saying, if he ever gets shit canned,
Oh.
that would totally be him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video and I was like, Jesus, creeping shit, man. They have really gone too far. But I thought, essentially it was making fun of him.
Mm. Yeah, that's what otaku is, basically an insult. And you have all these little tiny nerdlingers here going, I'm an otaku. Yeah, okay, good for you.
Right.
I'm an anime fan. It's not my blood.
I hear you. And I knew the music would be right up your alley.
Yeah.
It takes
my favorite part of the video was the part where it goes to where it looks like it's a concert almost.
Oh, and all the boobs are shooting at people?
The boob machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part because it had a really good beat to it.
Yeah, I was indifferent of the whole thing as far as the music. I was like, it sounded like everything else as far as anything in an anime.
Gotcha.
Oh, did you hear this?
Mm.
You know about Windows 10 coming out, right?
I've heard of it, yeah.
They say that anybody with Windows 7 or Windows 8 or 8.1,
yeah,
for the first year gets a free upgrade of it.
Hey-o.
I know, right?
That's me.
Yeah.
I get free shit. I love free shit.
I love free shit,
is the
too.
best price.
But I'm second guessing it because, I actually like Windows 7.
I think I have Windows 8. It's the one with little...
Yeah, basically designed for touchscreens.
Yeah. It's funny because the way I have it, I have the Windows icon down where the start bar used to be. Yeah. And I can flip between an actual desktop and to the touchscreen block thingy, the way it's supposed to look, because my laptop obviously isn't a touchscreen.
Yeah.
I never flip it to the little tiles unless I have to open up Skype. Otherwise, it's just my basic desktop.
Yeah, I've tried to mess with it, and it just... I can't get used to it, I guess.
I've always preferred having a desktop.
Yeah, me too. I like the standard old Windows style.
It took me a month just to become accustomed to not having a start menu.
Yeah, that's another thing. I like the start menu, the start button.
I know, it gives me access to all my goddamn programs, but now I have to actually search through my computer. I gotta find one.
Uh-huh. That's what confused me about it.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, you get a free Windows 10. So that's like $300 or $400 software.
There's gotta be something bad about it, because why would they give it out for free?
I know, right?
What are they trying to do, huh? I'm suspicious.
Now, I hope it's not like an automatic thing. That would fucking piss me off.
It might be.
It better not be. I better be given options, because I don't want to fuck with it unless, people are saying, hey, this shit is great.
Yeah.
Which everybody knows with Windows, they're always complaining about something on Windows.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's like, fuck you, we're going to Mac. Because Macs are hard to crash, evidently.
I'd rather not go to a Mac.
I don't know. There's a ton of people that swear by those things.
I'll let them swear by it. I'll stick with my Windows.
I know it's good for like editing stuff, like, videos, music, and things like that. And they say it's a good word processor. But, I've got, my standard Windows shit for that.
I can't help. I'm a Microsoft customer. I got my Windows laptop. I got a is Android with Microsoft?
No, that's Google mainly.
Yeah,
Windows has their own.
That, and I got the Xbox One. Just Microsoft. I don't trust Apple. They're too expensive, and I consider them hipsters, and I don't appreciate it.
Right. Now, if you're like a big nerd and a code nut, you use Linux.
How about no? I've tried Linux, and I don't like it.
I hear it's really good because it's even harder to crash than a Mac, than OS for Mac.
Yeah, Linux is a great OS. I mean, it's fantastic.
But you can't put anything on the motherfucker.
I know. We for a month in one of my computer classes back in high school, we had to work with Linux-only computers. So infuriating for me.
Uh-huh.
Just because, you grow up working with the Microsoft OS and you're handed a brand new one, so here, get to work. But what?
Where is everything? It's a whole new universe.
Oh, yeah, and then that little note I sent you earlier.
Yeah, I looked at it.
What'd you think of that? I thought that was kind of funny. Just because...
It's just... it's hard to tell, though, if they're actually... Because he sent me this article earlier.
The article is saying, they can't tell who's serious and who's not.
Yeah.
But they still think it's kind of funny bringing light about the double standard, about what at least, not all the feminists, but the extremist feminists, all the man-hating ones.
Yeah. It's basically just trolling them.
Oh, yeah, totally. For our audience, we're talking about, I found this article online, and I don't know if y'all have heard or seen anything of, like, the really, really angry women who just, it's like, all men should die, women are superior and all that shit. They're kind of scary and all that, but they go
Yeah,
by,
we talked about them last year.
Yeah, they go by hashtag feminists for...
They have a name for them, like Civ or something like that.
I don't know. But I found an article today where people have started a hashtag menist to stand up for the men's equal...
Meninist, you mean?
What?
Meninist?
Yeah, that's the one. But it's to basically show that, actually just showing the difference. Because there's this one guy, he's like, I don't need, he's like, I need meninist or whatever. God, I can't even say that word. He's like, why won't anybody open up a door for me? And it shows this really huge, like, sad bodybuilder. I just think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's like you're body shaming me too and shit.
Yeah.
Even though, like, hardcore feminists are usually, like, bull-like lesbians, like, super hardcore.
Lesbanons. From space.
They're the ones that just... I mean, every race, every creed, religion, no matter what's always going to have somebody that just shits on everybody's parade and tries to make it theirs. No, I mean, I found it funny because it's basically just trolling.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is, it's going to catch on to the point to where people are going to be like, no, seriously, This is the way I feel.
Yeah.
Because there are so many levels of feminism, it's ridiculous. But just like with everything else, there's a whole lot of different.
I'm down for everyone being equal, but there's
Yeah.
no need to throw hate on other people. That's
No,
just rude.
no. I can't figure it out.
Don't be rude, bruh. Jump that junk.
Junk, yeah, jump the junk. Junk, just get junk jumping. Still out there.
Still out there.
Yep, it's been posted, people. It's still the only one trending.
That way it's original.
That's right. First one. First, bitch.
First.
But, we're trendsetters up in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
No, but I don't put any stock into anybody that's just like that. Just to be like that. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as the whole minute, it made me laugh. But I'm not going to take it serious.
I showed it to you because it gave me a good chuckle.
Oh, yeah.
For you.
Oh, I dug it. It was quite funny. Yeah, I woke up to that too, and I had a good laugh out of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I woke up this morning about I woke up at 9 originally, and I was like, you know what? I'm off today. What the fuck am I doing up? And I decided to go back to sleep. And I slept till about 11:30, and it was nice.
Yeah, thanks to my morning shift, even on my off days, I wake up at 3 a.m. now.
Really? What time do you go in?
Huh?
What time do you usually go in?
My shift starts at 5.
Oh, really? Oh, well, no. Because our people don't come in until 6 or 7. I usually don't see them.
I mean, even when I was overnight with y'all and we went in at 10, I would still wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock.
See, I can't do that. I sleep almost to the last minute.
Oh, I know. I've had to wake your ass up sometime.
That's true.
This motherfucker's making me wait.
Yeah, I know, and you're a stickler for time, too.
Yeah. How dare you make me wait? You know that's my pet peeve.
Yeah, motherfucker will show up at a movie theater. Movie theater, not at a mall. At a movie theater, an hour early.
I gotta be there, otherwise I start freaking out, man.
That's a weird tick, man. You can look into that one.
I have to be early. If I'm on time, I'm late. I have to be early.
Oh, if you're on time, you're late?
Yes.
Fucking weirdo.
Why do you think I wanted to leave to go to work at 9, but Elijah wouldn't have that, so I had to leave at 9:40. That's why I always drove so fast.
Jeez.
It's I just gotta get there. I have to be there before the certain time.
Yeah, my roommate used to go in really early just to stand there around and drink coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I never understood that logic. He stopped doing that eventually. Well, he had other reasons back then, but I won't go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would annoy the hell out of me because we'd be there 9:15, and I'm like, oh God, why am I here already?
I'd be happy.
Yeah, I think part of it at the time he was pissed off because the day shift would come in really early. And some of them would even clock in and just sit around, which that shit has stopped.
Nice.
Yeah, they department managers that come in early and they punch in, and then at 7 they're already up at McDonald's eating.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck, man?
Must be nice.
Exactly. Yeah, they put a kibosh on that, motherfuckers. Serves them right. Smelly buggers.
It's funny because, working overnight, you have a slight hatred towards the day shift.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I'm the morning/day shift, I still have a slight now extreme hatred towards the day shift.
Oh, really?
Because now you get to see their laziness in person.
Ah.
Instead of just speculation.
Yeah, you got to actually see it up close.
Yeah. It's like, these motherfuckers.
Energy just dropped out of this podcast. That
Well,
weird.
I don't know why you don't have energy. I just came off of work, so I'm a little tired.
No, I mean I have energy. I'm just I was listening to you, and I was.
I swept you away with my magical voice.
No, I was actually distracted. I really wasn't. I was half listening to you, but I was catching what you were
fucker.
saying. No. I was listening. I was just.
I was half listening. I don't fucking know what you're saying.
I was absorbing the information and not listening. How about that? Because I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about hating the day shift, being on the day shift, because they're all lazy fuckers, and you're seeing it firsthand. Ha!
That's one of the things I always liked about you and Eli. You could just ignore the fuck out of me, but you'd still hear what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Just let the kid rant. He'll get it out of his system.
That's how we roll.
Just throwing a tiny little temper tantrum at the table, and just no one's listening, but I'm just doing it to get it out.
Well, now you know how we feel, though, when we try to feed you information and try to broaden your mind, and we ask you...
Is, I try absorbing that shit. I try so hard.
You don't try hard enough.
It doesn't stick.
Obviously.
I don't know why, it just doesn't stick.
And don't give me that Sherlock excuse either, that you just, it doesn't belong in your mind library and all that. I think that's what he calls it.
Yeah.
I might be wrong about that.
The way for me to remember things is I have to find, even if it's something small, I have to find some importance that really intrigues me. If I can't, fuck it, it's all going to stay in my head. And I tried so hard on so many things. It's like, I got to find something cool about this so I can remember it. And everybody will be proud that I remembered something awesome. But it's not. Fuck it.
It's not there.
It's not
it just
there.
Sailed away.
Drawn blanks.
I mean, that happens to people every so often, but with you, it just,
But then when I do pull something out of my hat, everyone's like, holy shit, this kid knows something.
No, it's more like, I'll be damned. He actually had a thought that stayed alive.
Keeping the train alive.
Oh, I saw this on Huffington Post, and it cracked me up. It says that the headline is, Teacher assigns class essay asking, how would you kill me?
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Especially to kids who are just assholes without filters. Don't do that.
But I think he did it, or he or she did it for a little. Oh, it was a her.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. Montgomery County, Maryland, middle school teacher. Oh, you stupid bitch.
Stupid.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Get like a newspaper whack. Don't do it.
No. I mean, I get it as a joke, but not to them, because they'll take that shit seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Middle schoolers are assholes. I'm gonna put that on Front Street. They're pricks.
I was a complete douche in middle school.
I was actually more of a loner back then.
The best way you could describe me in middle school was a mob boss. I had fucking an iron grip, man. It was hilarious.
I don't see that. I don't see you. I literally almost tried to picture you with slick back hair wearing a fucking suit. That was the first thing I thought.
I had people that were fucking terrified of me, man. It was hilarious.
How?
If I tell you, you're just gonna laugh, and that's gonna just bring me down even further in the totem pole.
We need to produce content here. Produce fucking content, please.
It was from the card game Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Remember card game Yu-Gi-Oh, how I'd always buy that shit?
Yeah.
I was a goddamn mob boss, casino shark fucker, don't touch me on Yu-Gi-Oh back in middle school. I made people cry.
People were scared of you because Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Because, the little group that of kids that actually played the card game back then, you know, we took it very seriously. It was like cash that we were playing with. And I had built a deck that was, while I was in middle school at least, was undefeated. It was never beaten once out of my 3 years in middle school. And I had a rule that anybody who wanted to challenge me to a duel in Yu-Gi-Oh, both players had to bet their entire deck.
Really?
Oh, and they would fucking lose quick. And before they could even, you know, put the cards back into the deck and stack it, I would just put my hands on it and drag that shit over to my side. I was a complete asshole back then.
Wow.
This one kid, I remember he was, I think he was about the same age as me, and he didn't care about losing his deck, but he had this one card in there. It was a Red Eyes Black Dragon back then.
Ooh.
Super rare card. It was foil and shiny and beautiful.
Ooh.
I know. I loved it. He's like, can I just? I was like, you can have the deck. He's like, can I just please have that one card that was a gift from a friend? And I'm like, no, you fucking lost. Follow the rules. I just walked off.
Oh, you took his Blue Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Was he balling?
Oh, so much.
Did you walk up to him and start licking the tears off his face? Oh, the tears, the tears! It tastes so good.
But apparently, you know, he told somebody, and somehow the news got to my dad that I had taken his favorite card. So obviously, when I hear this, I hide the card in a very super secret area.
Yeah.
No one could find it. And you know, my dad and me go back up to the school parking lot on like a weekend, and the kid and his parent comes up, and he's like, "Give the kid his card back." I'm like, "Oh, I lost it. I don't know where it is. I lost it."
Jesus. Wow.
It's not. He didn't have to duel me. He could have said no. I didn't make him do it.
You fucking monster.
I didn't make him do shit. He agreed to the terms of service. He clicked I accept. You gotta read the fucking fine print.
Where is there fine print on that? Is
Print
there rules written down that says this?
I had a sheet of paper with the rules, yes.
Bullshit.
I did.
Get the fuck out.
You fucking argue with me over the rules. I'm like, these are my goddamn rules if you want to fucking do this.
You had rules written for fucking Yu-Gi-Oh?
Hey, that shit was serious back then.
Oh, I can just picture you. I mean, were you the biggest kid in school?
Fuck, of course I was. And I had my beard back then, too.
Did you have muscle?
Huh?
Did you have muscle like around, like fuck a heavy, like, you know, as your fucking neck breaker, leg breaker?
I had my best friend. He didn't. He was a little smaller than me, but he was so much fucking stronger than I was, and no one fucking messed with us.
What, was he by your side every time you played as like your bodyguard?
Oh, basically, yeah. I run a tight fucking ship, man.
Oh my god. You were fucking muscling kids out of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in middle school. That's fucking great.
They chose from their own will to do this. They chose to dance, and they fucking lost.
Cough it up, fucker, right now, or I'm gonna have my buddy here break your legs. We're gonna take you out back, and we're gonna crack your fucking skull if you don't give me that blue eyes back black dragon.
Something happened to it.
Do what?
Like, that's a nice nose you got there. Be ashamed if something happened to it.
You can start. It's called. If anybody ever cheated you, you take them into like the saw or the shop class. You break out the fucking sander. Cheater's justice, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
like in fucking casino when he's smashing people's hands in for cheating.
It got so bad that they would just be so crying and just angry after every time they'd fight. As I'm taking their cards, I'm like, you know what? Now you just have to learn. The house always wins.
What the fuck? What house? Whose house is? Oh, so it was your fucking house. What?
You walk in and state a challenge and you fucking lose, you gotta pay a piper, man.
You write the fucking rules down and they play the fucking rules.
Yeah, they would play to the rules. Because if they didn't, I wouldn't fight them. But here's the thing: it's the temptation, because they wanted so badly a deck that could not lose. I mean, can you imagine if you had that kind of shit?
No.
Well, you're not a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh player.
No, I'm not. But still, I mean, I'm trying to grasp
you
this.
Have something like super fucking awesome.
You're fucking
and all you have to do is try and go after it.
I didn't get into trends really in that. I didn't play Pogs. I didn't get into card games.
I also completely tricked a kid out of some really awesome cards once too.
Oh, you cheated somebody? No fucking way.
Technically.
Why?
Well, yes.
What happened?
This was during, I believe, season 4 of the TV show, and on the show there's this one card. In the card game, there's 3 types: monsters, which are brown border; magic, which is green border; and trap, which is kind of like a purple fuchsia border thing.
Wait. You hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, that was everything you were saying going over my fucking head.
You son of a bitch. Just stay with me right now.
Okay.
And in the TV show, the big, bad guy had this really awesome magic card, had a really awesome green card.
Right.
Big green card.
He had a card you wanted.
No, I didn't want it. I didn't fucking care about it. But it was green. You have to remember this. Green. I go
Green
up to
card.
this kid, and I show him the purple card that where the design looks kind of like the one from TV, and I'm like, hey, this is the card from the show. And the funny thing is, it's a Japanese card, so he couldn't fucking read it. I'm like, this is that really awesome card from the show. I'll trade you this for all your shinies.
Did you convince him you were an otaku and you knew how to read Japanese?
Oh, totally. I'll even write down the description of the card if you want me to, so you can use it.
Okay, cool.
Thankfully, high school really mellowed me out, and I'm no longer an asshole.
So you cheated the kid by saying you knew Japanese and you wrote down the description, and that's how you got it out of him? How'd you get it out of him?
What do you mean?
You said you got the card off him, or you gave the kid it?
I got he had 20 shinies, and I got all of those for that one.
Oh, you traded it to him for all those cards.
I did. I'm like, hey, this is a really fucking awesome card. You really want this?
That's fucked up.
Goes back to my original point. Children are assholes.
Yes, you being like the king of them, evidently at the time.
House always wins, man.
You muscling fucking kids out of Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the fucking playground. God damn, dude. Did you have a fancy mat? Because I've seen people have those little roll-out mats and stuff.
If I say yes, will you laugh?
I'll probably cackle.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I believe it.
But yeah, I was so paranoid about people taking my deck, because normally most people would keep their deck in the special little deck box inside their backpack.
Yeah.
I wasn't having none of that. I didn't trust nobody. So I would always wear cargo pants to school, and I would always have my deck box in my cargo pant pocket, right on my leg, so I could always feel it.
And how many times did you have that moment where it wasn't there and you fucking panicked?
Never. That shit locked down tight.
I almost thought you said you had to shove down the front of your fucking pants right in your underwear. Nobody's getting this, motherfucker.
You want it, you gotta fucking work for it.
You better give me something on the way out, motherfucker. Wow. Jesus. You were like the Yu-Gi-Oh mob in your school, huh?
I was.
Now, didn't you say when you got up here though, Elijah kicked your ass in Yu-Gi-Oh?
He did. I stood no fucking chance.
What would you have done?
It was like fucking karma back from middle school.
Pretty much. What would you have done if he would have been like, playing like the new kid? We go back. We fuck it. We got the DeLorean. We go back, a few years when you're in middle school. Elijah shaves, and we fuck with his like papers and stuff to make it seem. Well, no, we get his papers from around that time, and boom, he's instantly around that age. He says, "Oh, I'll play you." What the fuck would you do? Elijah kicked your ass in front of everybody.
Oh my god!
You play for keeps, right, motherfucker? I can picture Elijah's doing that shit.
All right. It would be the same thing would happen as when I first dueled Elijah, because when I moved up there and I heard that one of my friends plays Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm like, oh, I got this shit down. It was like, this fucker's going down, and he beat me in 4 fucking turns. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Now,
this wasn't because you were out of practice or anything, was it? It was just because Elijah just beat the shit out of you.
He's a better deck builder than I am.
Damn.
I was fucking speechless.
Knocked you off your pedestal.
Uh-huh.
You didn't have your muscle with you, man. That's what you needed.
Yeah, like...
That intimidation factor.
Intimidate Elijah.
Yeah, that intimidation factor hanging over him. Just so nobody fucks around with your shit. You didn't have that. Oh, God. See, I never did anything like that in school, even in grade school.
Oh, man, you're oh, well, all right. Here's another story if you'd like it.
Oh, hit me.
Fucking elementary school, man.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh. Guess who I was the kingpin of fucking Pokemon cards.
Oh, fuck. I could have told you that. I could have guessed that.
By 3rd grade, because of what I've done, I had Pokemon cards banned from my school.
Oh, from the entire school? Just the entire school?
The entire school. Because of what I did.
God, what'd you do?
That's the same thing I did with Yu-Gi-Oh! I was beating kids out of their cards.
And they would crying to the teacher and all that?
Oh, of course.
Oh. See, I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm thinking like...
It's kind of funny, actually, if you think about it. Elementary school, I did Pokemon. Middle school, I did Yu-Gi-Oh! And then high school, I was big into Magic the Gathering.
Oh, you were upgrading.
Uh-huh. And in my high school, I was... In our group, we had like maybe 20 people that played Magic. I'd say I was number 4 or 5 out of the best.
Oh, so you met your match in high school, huh?
Yeah, well, they used fucking cheating combos.
Of course they did.
No, they were fucking brilliant combos. I envied them for thinking of that shit.
See, the only thing remotely to collecting, but wasn't competitive, was back in 4th or 5th grade. I think it was... No, it was 5th grade. 4th, 5th grade. Is when the... this is around 93, I think. Because I remember, yeah. It was when the Fleer series of the X-Men, the Marvel cards came out. God, I wish Elijah was here. He'd hit me up with this. Because it was like the 30th anniversary of Marvel... that Marvel universe at the time, with X-Men, Fantastic Four, everything. Those cards were so fucking badass, and everybody was collecting them. I collected my own set, and I remember I talked to my mom into dropping. There was a card shop up at Shepherd Mall.
Yeah.
And it was a combination
Kirby's?
No. This was It was an old jewelry shop. It was an open face jewelry shop at one time, but they turned it into a card shop, hobby shop.
Too much of my money, man.
Yeah, this place wasn't very big. It looked like those walk-in jewelry stores.
All right.
Because they still had the counters from the jewelry store. I remember that. That's where they displayed all their cards.
Yeah.
And I remember they had like these limited edition gold foiled stamped cards with the 30th anniversary logo on it. It was like an X-Men line.
Damn.
And I got the Cyclops and a Magneto one. And we talked the
Nice.
guy down to like, I think $30.
For both?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No, not for the time, but he was just being generous because I was starting a collection at the time. I had those forever. I don't know where they are now, but yeah, I remember collecting those cards. And I think before that, my brother collected all the Batman, the '89 Batman movie cards, bubblegum cards. They were actually bubblegum cards because they came with that little cheap stick of gum.
Yeah.
Because the cards would smell like bubblegum. That's why they called them
Yeah.
bubblegum cards. He had all those. God, my brother had a huge collection of Batman stuff at the time. That's when I started really getting into it. But yeah, that was the only thing I really collected around then. And just aside from a few comics. But I didn't get into anything because video games were just coming into their own around then.
Yeah.
And I would just spend hours just playing those. Or, heaven forbid, I would go outside and play.
Holy.
Blasphemy. Kids can't do that anymore.
There was this one time, I think I was a freshman. Every Saturday, after I was done watching my Saturday morning cartoons, obviously, important things first, I would go to my local card shop. It was maybe like a 10-minute drive, and my dad would drop me off, and I'd, go have my fun up there for half the day. And they always did Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there.
Uh-huh.
I show up one day.
You walk in like a boss?
I enter into the tournament, and I realize I don't have any of my cards on with me. But I've already paid for the entry fee, and there's no refund.
Oh, so you fucked up.
No. What I did was I bought a generic starter pack off the wall and entered the tournament with that. I won first place.
Damn.
Off again against people's custom-built decks. And the funny thing is, my winning game was how old are you when you're a freshman?
Typically 13 or 14.
Yeah. Imagine little 14-year-old me. I beat a 40-year-old completely from head to toe in a cosplay Naruto outfit.
Was he ready to, power up his chakra and punch through your face?
He was so mad. Because everyone knew I had the generic deck, because I still had the box sitting next to me. And they
That fucked with their heads, man.
They were so pissed.
That really, really, really fucked with their heads. Because they're like, no way. This fucking noob cake just walked in off the street?
As I walk in, oh, I'll take one of those decks, please. Oh, look, I just fucking won the tournament.
You should have really fucked with them and all like, yeah, well, Yu-Gi-Oh, what's that?
I was like, oh, that's my first time.
I just thought it would be a laugh and have some fun. And you just hustled everybody out. Beat their asses.
Like, I can't help it. A little bit of my middle school came out in me.
You should have been like, you should have pulled out your old rules.
I pull out the paper rules, so you gotta do this, fucker.
You really want to go? Then your muscle comes out of nowhere. Sign the fucking deal! Sign it! Or break your fucking fingers! What was your other friend's name?
My friend was Alex.
Alex. Yeah. Frankie Fingers, that's what they'd call him. Because he'd break your fingers if you didn't fucking pay up. Oh, that's fucking choice.
But yeah, because of his last name, only I called him Alex. Everyone else called him by his last name, which was Crow.
Huh. Wow. Well, you heard it here, folks. Adam muscled other kids out of their fucking Yu-Gi-Oh decks in middle school.
And the funny thing was, my friend Alex, he had a deck that was equally as strong as mine, and he went by the same rules. And I would be his fucking muscle when people fought him.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a choice. Yeah, see, if people didn't do that type of stuff in my school, I don't know if we didn't
Now
care.
do you understand why I was so just fucking befuddled when I showed up and became the bottom stump of the totem pole in y'all's group?
Yeah.
Because I was just so used to being the top.
I still don't see it, but I get what you're saying. That's all I can tell you. And fucking incredible.
So there, I produced content. You happy?
Yes! Just what we needed.
Thank God I've mellowed out. I'm not a dick anymore.
Oh, yeah? Says
At least
you.
not as much. I'm a quiet dick. I'm the whispering dick. It sounded weird.
Dick Whisperer.
What? Dick Whisperer.
Dick Whisperer.
Fuck, now that's out there.
Yep. Hashtag Dick Whisperer.
Hashtag dick whispering, hashtag junk jumping.
Junk jumping dick whisperers. Oh, fuck. Well, on that note, I think we'll pack it up because we're at an hour and 15 right now.
Jesus.
I know, right? Time flies when you're having fun.
Yep.
Thanks for listening, people, for going on this journey through Yu-Gi-Oh! Snatching shenanigans. God, that's fucking choice. Yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Comment, yes, please leave comments on how to being a dick. Or if you have your own stories of being a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster.
Or just
Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobster.
On how you were a dick as a child.
Yeah. I don't recall having stories of me being a dick. Maybe I'll think up some for next week.
You do that.
I've probably had some moments, maybe. I think I have. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll think of some good stories. But until next time, folks, thanks for listening. And hit us up on the Twitter at Weird Podcast. Send us an email at weirdpodcast@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook. This could get weird. And as always, we'll see you next time. For This Could Get Weird, I am Adam Stone.
I'm Adam Blocher.
Stay weird.